Welcome to TV Faction. Subscribe for amazing TV shows and movies. Today we are displaying 5 TV shows with rating above 8.5. At number 5 we have Mindhunter. Catching a criminal often requires the authorities to get inside the villain's mind to figure out how he thinks. That's the job of FBI agents Holden and Bill. They attempt to understand and catch serial killers by studying their damaged psyches. Along the way, the agents pioneer the development of modern serial killer profiling. Great series, great cast, strong script, with great cinematography. Mindhunter establishes itself as the first ever unique, dense, complex TV series. Definitely add this series to your list.
How do we get ahead of crazy if we don't know how crazy thinks?
Fuck the institution and fuck the future!
You cannot fuck the future, sir. The future fucks you.
At number 4 we have Deadwood. Deadwood is set in a mining town that was not part of any US state or territory in the post-Civil War years, and thus was literally lawless. Deadwood attracts people looking to get rich after a huge gold strike, as well as those looking to capitalize on the lack of organized law in the town, built on land stolen from the Sioux. Deadwood is not only on every most underrated show ever list that you'll find, but you'll also find it on just about every best show ever list too. If you're a fan of westerns and looking for a great show to binge, then give this a try.
Welcome to fucking Deadwood!
My name is Thomas Shelby, and today I'm gonna kill a man.
At number 3 we have Peaky Blinders. Britain is a mixture of despair and hedonism in 1919. In the aftermath of the Great War, returning soldiers, newly minted revolutions and criminal gangs are fighting for survival in a nation rocked by economic upheaval. One of the most powerful gangs of the time is the Peaky Blinders, run by returning war hero Thomas Shelby and his family. But Thomas has bigger ambitions. When a crate of guns goes missing, he recognizes an opportunity to advance in the world. Trying to rid Britain of its crime is Inspector Campbell, who arrives from Belfast to try to achieve that goal. Its tale of anti-heroes, exceptional performances, engrossing plot developments, and stunning cinematography make it a must-watch for fans of gripping dramas.
Straight like you just gonna break bad?
At number 2 we have Breaking Bad. High school chemistry teacher Walter White thinks his life can't get much worse. His salary barely makes ends meet, a situation not likely to improve once his pregnant wife gives birth, and their teenage son is battling cerebral palsy. But Walter is dumbstruck when he learns he has terminal cancer. Realizing that his illness probably will ruin his family financially, Walter makes a desperate bid to earn as much money as he can in the time he has left by turning an old RV into a meth lab on wheels. Breaking Bad can be considered as the greatest TV show of all time.
The shield that guards the realms of men.
At number 1 we have Game of Thrones. George R.R. Martin's best-selling book series A Song of Ice and Fire is brought to the screen as HBO sinks its considerable storytelling teeth into the medieval fantasy epic. It's the depiction of two powerful families, kings and queens, knights and renegades, liars and honest men playing a deadly game for control of the 7 kingdoms of Westeros, and to sit atop the Iron Throne. The threat of the impending winter, as well as the legendary creatures and fierce peoples of the North. Martin is credited as a co-executive producer and one of the writers for the series, whose shooting locations include Northern Ireland, Malta, Croatia and Spain. Game of Thrones has taken the world by storm and ends its run as one of the most popular television shows of all time. The show's 7th season regularly drew in over 10 million viewers to HBO, with millions more watching the episodes illegally online across the world.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.